Gemini, your person says, I can't lie, you are still the first person I think of in the morning, and they're going through a roller coaster of emotions, but they'll never admit it. So something's going, someone, not something, is going through it. Your person is going through dysregulation of emotions right now, but they're holding it all together and pretending like there's nothing there, that they don't care about you, you know. Maybe they're going no contact, not reaching out, or they're just holding their stance, and deep down you know that there's more to what they're admitting. And we are mirrors reflecting each other's lights and shadow, whether we like it or not. So both of you are mirroring. Maybe this is how you feel at the same time. Energies can go vice versa. I drink because it helps me forget, not because I don't care about you. You might be dealing with somebody who is not only avoidant but also an addict. An addict of the need to escape. Doesn't mean they're literal addict, but they are addicted to the need of escapism. This is your energy checking for the 19th to the 26th of February. We are entering Mercury retrograde on the 26th of February. As I record today, we have entered a new lunar year of the fire horse. So big congratulations or happy lunar new year for you. If you want to see a full length video, head on over to my YouTube channel. Link is in my bio. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. This person is somebody who is selfish. This person is somebody who is always their way or the highway, and you're sick and tired of this whole motto, their way or the highway. All the cars just ran off. I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. So whatever they've done to you, whatever you know that they don't know, at the end of the day, just a sec, I've got to pick up these cards. I also just wanted to reiterate that when I was walking back from dropping off my son to football, I was thinking about recording your reading, and I had this channeled message that was saying you literally could walk through the cesspit of hell and you wouldn't get touched or snatched by anybody, because you are so protected. Where this was going is that despite of the odds, despite of things against you, despite of who's trying to sabotage you, Gemini, you always come out on top, and you are very protected by your ancestors, by spirit, by whoever's passed on over the other side. I'm hearing potentially grandmother, great-grandmother spirit. They've ghosted you. Your spirit says they're about to reappear. They're about, but spirit says, not your spirit, maybe your spirit is, you feel it in your spirit that this person is about to make a return. And well, lo and behold, what are we headed towards? Mercury retrograde. Of course they're about to return. Someone's bound to return, whether not in a physical sense, it could be in emotional sense, like you're just ruminating over the same old emotion that you thought you gotten over. I typed up this message, but I'm scared to send it, and I can't stop thinking about you even when I try. Yep, as I say, as we approach these very, very pivotal planetary influences as well, all these changes, the eclipse energy, and also Saturn-Neptune's conjunction in Aries, you know, everyone's on edge. Everyone's very much in their feels. Karmic cycles that hasn't ended are making their way around, sort of seeking closure or needing to learn another lesson. In essence, I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. It's more projection because they lost faith in themselves. This person has lost faith in themselves, therefore they haven't even tried. They haven't even tried to do the right by you. They haven't even tried to be better, do better. And this is what infuriates me the most, because people just give up too easily in this generation. You're not a quitter. You never quit, no matter how difficult things were, Gemini. You never quit. As I always say, that Winston Churchill quote says, if you're going through hell, keep going. And that's what you've been doing. And that's why maybe that sort of analogy came forth. To me, I'm hearing Dante's Inferno may have some significance. I mean, the whole theology behind it is very important, important, but going through cesspits of hell and you're still untouched, because you just keep on going and you're untouchable. This, you know, you may have perceived this to be a soulmate relationship. Yes, it feels like it, but it's very tethered. It's broken down. It's this is meant to be, but now both of you need to surrender. Yeah, pushing, pulling. I just saw something fly by at the corner of my eye. We get a lot of orbs in these readings, and sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't. Look over, I'm getting goosebumps now. So there's definitely presence of spirit. I'm hearing, I don't really see, I don't really connect to the other side, but I'm getting really cold air around me, and I'm hearing father. Could be Peter or John is coming forth. They may have been in the military or of some official status, official duty. They were wearing this very big belt. They were quite a larger person, and this person's coming through for some of you specifically to say that everything's going to be all right. And it's obviously one of the most cliche things to say, but they just want to reiterate that you know what you're doing, even when you doubt yourself, and you must keep on pushing, moving forward, because remember, going through the pits of hell, you will be untouchable. You've been through the pits of hell, you're going through the pits of hell, some of you may not. This person always used to lightly touch your hand, maybe as well, particularly. As I say, I try not to channel energies from the other side. I don't subscribe to it at all, but sometimes the message comes through and we cannot ignore it. So I hope some of you may have resonated with it. It could be father figure, grandfather as well, John, Peter's something, of official stature. This person was very well respected, may have passed on of an old age because nothing defeated them, nothing else. There may have been several cancer survivors as well. Let's not go into it, as I could just go on, and rather let's not, because we're not here for that. We're here for a love reading and not the personal loved one reading when doing channeling medium chat, right? I tried to abstain from that. Some of you may have been dealing with an Aquarius who was a liar, cheater, fraudster, and was involved in criminal activity. Could have been a Sagittarius. There is a lot of changes coming in your life. Initial F may be of significance. Fred, for instance. Flintstones may be of significance. You may be seeing a lot of 555s. No point of return. This is over for good. Initial D. I feel like there could be this congruence of you trying to come out of a very toxic relationship, and there had always been the one that's gotten away. I still keep on getting that message of the passed on loved one, the masculine energy, and I feel like this person is trying to hug you from the back around your shoulders. I just keep on sort of channeling back into this energy for some reason. I feel like some of you are looking for answers because you don't know what to do or where to go. But you have to keep on going. Lock in, compound, and go. This is what it's saying. Wow, I didn't really expect this to turn this way. Right. Childhood trauma, trust issues, low self-esteem, severe insecurity. This is what you're dealing with. You are dealing with a bag of traumas. This person you're dealing with, they just full of trauma. They are full of projections. They're very toxic, and they are projecting their toxicity onto you, and you've been suffering. And you have to admit it to yourself. You have been suffering. Initial A here. So we got D-A-F. Duff bear. They are getting that karma for what they did to you. You will be rewarded. You know, Gemini, your birthday could be on the 10th of June, particularly. Someone could be 33, 26 years old. Might be living at number 33 or 26. Phone number ending 3326 2633. Check out angel number 3326. You know me, I always try to get as much information as possible that you can find resourceful and useful. Immense pain and confusion due to heartbreak. This is you, you've been going through it, but expect communication coming in from this person. Could be initial S. Here in Sandra. See how it resonates with you, of course. Let's get into the energies, the tarot. You've been suffering from mental fogs as well, confusion. Like you feel like your mind races 100 miles an hour and you cannot think straight. You're trying to express yourself, you don't find the words to say things. When it comes to standing up for yourself, when it comes to setting a boundary, I feel like a lot of times you'd walk away from a particular discussion and think, damn, I should have said that, or I should have not held back. You need to work on your third eye chakra. Third eye chakra is out of alignment, so just type in, go on YouTube and type in third eye chakra frequency and just listen to it for a while whilst you're doing your chores or sleeping, preferably for 7 days at least, or for a long period of time. Although they only say do it for 10 minutes at a time, I find it best helps me when I just consistently playing in the background. Gregorian chants may be of significance, I'm hearing for some of you as well. There is a new beginning in love, but it's very, very unstable, and it's just making you feel dysregulated. Your nervous system is dysregulated. There could be travel. There could be an offer to travel, and overseas contracts headed your way. There is an emotional offer, something you may have been awaiting for a long time. Some of you had been awaiting news for from overseas, whether you're allowed to travel, whether you got the job overseas, whether you bought the land, the location overseas, it's coming. You will have success or attain where you need to attain in Cancer season, so June 21st to July the 21st, of course. You are successful if you've been waiting to buy your dream vehicle. This may be happening before summertime. If you've been waiting to pass your theory or your practical for driving, this is happening before summertime, so congratulations in advance. I know you've been working hard and you feel very unstabilized because you're like, maybe trying to look after children, working, doing your driving lessons, trying to buy a new car, trying to afford a new car, relationships are going to shit, you know, just a lot of things are happening and you feel heartbroken and you feel like certain situations you do need to walk away from. But as soon 8-8, or 8-8-8-3-8, so watch out, 8s. To me, talk about communication. Normally we do have the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. As soon as you walk away from a particular situation, you're the horse, right? The horses, they're unicorns, maybe of significance. As soon as you walk away from a situation and you focus on yourself and move on from any pain, heartbreak, this person comes back like at the click of the fingers. It's just like they sense the void and the energetic void of you keeping away from them, and then they come back and then they're like, hey Gemini, hope you're okay, sending you something very platonic, which may infuriate you and hurt you because an apology is needed. This may exacerbate a conflict or a fight. So instead of you communicating back to them, you're like, oh, F you, don't talk to me, or where's my apology? Or you just feel, really, really pissed, right? We have to look at that volcano about to erupt. But the High Priestess is also telling me you're staying passive. Good on you. You are staying passive. You're not reacting potentially, or you're sort of angry in your own head, but you're not really showing it. And this is the best revenge. They will try to come in and get a reaction out of you, and they're not getting it this week. Well done. Well done, you. You are sort of managing to balance all the aspects out in your life, and you're like, it's not worth my time. I don't want the closure. I walked away from this, or I walked away from certain aspects of this particular situation, and I don't need them to know how I feel, what I think, because this made me change my perspective of them, and that's all that matters. I don't need to prove myself. I just know who they are deep down, and I'm no longer going to entertain it. Wow. Well, cool reading. Yeah, you're keeping yourself to yourself. You're keeping your anger to yourself. You're keeping your opinions to yourself. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself. People, you're setting very firm boundary. People don't have access to you anymore very easily. People do not have access to you anymore. Because you realize that spiritual hygiene is the highest form of self-respect. Spiritual hygiene, i.e. avoiding people siphoning your energy, avoiding energy vampires, being the people's pleaser, giving yourself energetic leaks by trying to please everybody else but yourself. I had to learn this the hard way, time and time again, through loss of friendships, relationships, familial relationships, cutting people off that were closest. But you have to, and don't blame yourself. Forgive yourself for things that you didn't know any better. You didn't know any better at that given time either. Whoever needs to forgive themselves, this is a very clear channeled message here. You need to stand your ground, and you have every right to stand your ground, and you have every right to preserve yourself and not allow anyone to have access to you this week. You don't feel guilty about this anymore, because this person has treated you like trash. This person had potentially been dishonest. This person had potentially been immoral and very manipulative, because the King of Swords is facing backward. He's not forward, which will be honest, moral, intelligent person. To me now, I'm seeing the reverse side of him, the shadow side. He's manipulative, very manipulative. He thinks condescending. He thinks he's above everybody else because of his mental faculties. Not the case, because the thing is, you can't lie to Gemini. You suss people out straight away. You are the human bullshit detector, right? And this person, you know, see, Strength card, but we have, could be Leo as well, could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're dealing with someone above the age of 35, brown hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. Doesn't have to be, can be any age, just prevalent within this particular courtier card, as I always say. 5 of Cups. It pisses you off that you don't have control of this person. A lot of things from the past are cropping up, naturally so, as we know, due to this Mercury retrograde. We are in pre-shadow period that started on the 11th of February, so there is disappointment in terms of you being unable to control the past, but don't be a control freak. Just let things go and don't overthink it. The star signals Aquarius energy. Again, you may have Aquarius placements, you may have been dealing with an Aquarius, are dealing with one. But it speaks about hope, healing, and renewal. It speaks about trauma recovery after the Tower energy. So you are in a good place now. You're in a place of grounding and stabilization and headed towards congruence and wish fulfillment, right? Where your emotions, your physical output, your identity align all into one, and it feels good. You feel charged. You feel like there's this unseen energetic force pushing you forward. Number 17 may be of significance, of course, birthday on the 17th of June, just for double affirmation for the some of you. The world, look at that, the start, the world, that's where I saw the moon. Oh, wow, the 10 of water and the moon. How the stars cannot be without the moon cannot be without the stars. Subsequent energy from the start to the moon, Pisces energy, utmost emotional contentment. Gemini, this week, you will feel on cloud 9 for whatever reason. There's a new beginning. It's just it's like you're unlocking the key to your own happiness, and it's not because of another person, and it's not necessarily because of other people. It's because you're becoming, everything makes sense now. Everything's becoming known, everything's becoming revealed. I feel like with this moon energy particularly, it's more like the things that weren't open to you are suddenly becoming clear. You're having these realizations, certain events are aligning, you're shifting identity, quantum jumping, or, you know, rewiring your neural pathways. And you worked hard on yourself, and here you are. Your intuition's on point. You are on a aligned destiny path. You are on the brink of a new life, and you're on the brink of utmost happiness. So it's like you're going out with the old, coming in with the new, and it's a beautiful, powerful energy to see, because you only have yourself to thank for getting a butterfly's middle of significance. You are the magician in the mirror. You are a very powerful manifester. You are somebody who thinks on their feet, even through the most difficult times. You always use your brain power, your cerebral power, to think your way out of trouble. You had always had this tenacity to think your way out of trouble, despite of what type of trouble life throws at you. But we only get spiritual lessons thrown at us when we're ready to actually integrate them. Otherwise, the universe doesn't send it to us. As it said in Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara said, burdens are for shoulders strong enough to carry it. And you had always had a strategy how to untie yourself, liberate yourself. Some of you may be feeling all tied up, but that's coming to an end. You may be feeling all tied up within a relationship or connection. That's all coming to an end. You're choosing your own happiness. Good for you. High five. Virtual high five, Gemini. Adjudication. Some of you may decide to even step forward and expose somebody legally, I'm hearing. Some of you may be going after a study of doing your bar exam, becoming a lawyer, solicitor, a judge, so congratulations. Some of you may be actually seeking marriage or wanting marriage and not settling for less, or some of you may be annulling a marriage with that adjudication card, right? You may be marrying someone of high honor. Someone could be marrying a judge, a solicitor, someone of high ranking, and we have courthouse. There could be, just know that you're protected by law. This is what it's saying as well. But anyway, thank you so much, Gemini. Take care now. Goodbye.